Hello everybody. Thank you for clicking on this video. Big thank you to my returning subscribers. I appreciate you so much. And if you are new, I hope that you'll subscribe. I'm on my way to hopefully 300 subscribers this year. That is my goal. So if you're not subscribed, I hope that you will subscribe. Come join me on my budgeting journey. And if you are new, I am Deidre. So yeah, today's video, I'm actually filming this. It's a savings challenge video before my paycheck stuffing because I'm wanting to kind of do some different things. So we are dealing with the end of March, the last paycheck in March. And given that we've already had 3 months go by in the year, what I've decided is to stuff the last amount that I've had from my paycheck set aside for savings challenges. We're going to see where they land. Then I will reallocate the money, and then I'm going to bring in some old challenges that I've used before. So if you've been around, you will have seen them, and get started sort of on the next 3 months of savings challenges. I only do savings challenges typically like this twice a month. I set aside some money in my paychecks. I'm bi-weekly paid. So you're not going to see a ton of these from me, just because my goal is to have my debt paid off before the end of May is my goal, to have my consumer debt paid off, and it's looking like that's going to happen, knock on wood. Obviously, given the kind of unrest in the entire world, there's some, kind of scary things sort of happening in Canada, just because of all the politics and everything. Just don't know what's going to be happening with jobs in different sectors. So yeah, if I can get that debt cleared before the end of May, it will be a huge weight off my back. So yeah, we have $35 to put into these challenges today. I'll count out the money first. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So some of these are close to being done, but we're going to retire, I think all but one of these, and I'll bring in some different ones, but we'll do that at the end. And so I'll start out. The first one is from Mal at That Budget Lux. Everything I always use is always linked down below, and it's Glam Squad. Each icon's 5, and it saves 55, and it's earmarked for my beauty sinking fund. Next up is Save the Ton, which is from Southwest Budgets, and it is earmarked for sinking funds. Vitamin C is from Mal as well, and it is earmarked towards debt, and I've made each icon 5. So if this doesn't get done today, that's okay. I will take whatever it is. This is an extra debt payment. I'm already putting a huge chunk every pay, so this is just extra money to get my debt paid off even faster. If it doesn't get finished today, that's okay. What I will do is I will take the money, put it towards my debt, and yeah, that will help bring it down even more. Next up is Frosty Funds, which is from Mal as well, and that's earmarked for my technology sinking fund. That's a goal for mine this year. Next up is Java Cocoa Cider, and this one is from Kayla at Budgets Bloom, and this one is saving 60, as each icon is 5. And last but certainly not least is Abundance from Mal at That Budget Lux. It saves 60, and it's earmarked towards sinking fund. So yeah, let's distribute the money, see where we land, then we will reallocate the money, and I will show you the ones I plan to use for the next 3 months. So we get to roll 7 times here. So we're going to go across the top 1, 2, 3, and the bottom 4, 5, and 6. So 4, which is Frosty Funds. I'm hoping this will just add some difference into what I'm doing. Most of my challenges will still go towards sinking funds. 1 will probably earmark towards debt. So yeah, 6 is Abundance. 3 is Vitamin C. That's good. Debt can always use money. Abundance. Oh, Abundance really wants to take it today. Okay, we have 2 more rolls. Number 5, Java Cocoa, and last is Java Cocoa. Okay, so you know what? We are going to start out with Glam Squad. It didn't get anything, but I will just kind of pull the money out, and it should have 10, 15, 20, 25. So I will reallocate that money in a moment. Save the Ton. Didn't get anything, but it should have 50. Let's double check. 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. Okay, so I'm just going to set that one kind of off to the side because that one's sinking funds. Debt did get 5. That's awesome. and we are going to see, this didn't get finished, but we're going to be putting this towards debt. So that's really what it's all about. So let's see what we're putting towards debt. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay, that is, whew, that is amazing. Every little bit helps. Again, it didn't get finished, but I'm just going to put a little sticky note on here. This is going towards debt. And I'm just going to put a little, there we go. So that is just, I'm just going to set that off to the side for now so I don't get confused. And I'm not going to clean vitamin C off right now, but it is going to go into my binder that I keep all of my challenges in that I'm not using. So abundance, got 5, 10, and 15. And again, I will bring these back out again at some point. And this one is earmarked towards sinking funds as well. And that's great. Fighting today. Okay, how many more am I going to pull out? Okay, is that empty? Okay, that's empty. Lots of 5s in here, so it should be 55, but let's double check. I have no plan as to where I want to put these sinking funds money, but we will kind of decide together. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So that I'm just going to set off to the side there. Java Cocoa Cider. Got another 10. And this one's sinking funds as well, I'm pretty sure. Yes, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So some of these sinking funds are going to get nice and built up, which is great. Okay. And Frosty Funds. Oh, Frosty Funds almost got finished this time, but that's okay. Every little bit helps to go towards my technology. So it should have 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. That's great. Okay, so we are going to pull out first. I'm going to put away the money for the technology and the money for beauty just to get those done and out of the way. Okay, so technology is one of my priorities, and we are putting in 30. So we should have 715. Let me make sure that's right. I might take some of this money back to the bank. So 500, 600 in the bank. 6, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 7, 5, 10, 15. That is awesome. So you know what? I am going to take $100 to the bank just to get it out. 10. Actually, I'm going to leave it 10 and a 5 in there. So it should be 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, and 100. And I'm going to grab out... Oh, binder fallen. I'm going to grab out a different place holder. I'm going to swap the 100 for the 200. That's great. I'm just going to set that binder off to the side. Okay. And we put in 30. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I will clear that off at some point. So that is great. I'm quite enjoying that being built up. Okay. Again, I'm not going to clean this off right now, this Frosty Funds. I will eventually. Okay. And while I'm at this, I'm just going to write myself a note, because sometimes when I take the money back, I have to put it into my checking and then I have to put it in to the appropriate savings fund account. So I'm just going to see if I have another clip somewhere. I do. Right in front of my face. I apologize. I am all over the map today, but I just wanted to get this done. So I'm just going to set this there for now. And then we are going to put the money into beauty. And it's challenge. And how much did I have again? 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, so we should have 115, if that's correct. And this money I'm not going to put into the bank because most likely I will use some of it here soon, and then I'll deposit in the bank and pay off my credit card. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 91, 5, 10, and 15. So that is great. Even if they didn't get finished, they're sure making dents, which I appreciate. It's always nice to see these build up. And I never thought I'd like doing savings challenges, but I do find I like doing smaller challenges. It just keeps me motivated to keep going. So from Java Cocoa Cider, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Okay, I am just going to, actually, you know what? I'm going to put that one away. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. And I'm just going to get my calculator out here. 45 and 55. And that 55 came from abundance. And we should have 50 in Save the Ton. 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. Yes. And Save the Ton I am actually going to use again because I just love it so much. And it does save a good amount once it is completed. So hopefully in the next 3 months we can complete this. I don't know if I'm going to use it towards sinking funds. I'll have to decide that, but I'll decide that in a few minutes here. So I'm just going to set this off to the side for now. So we have $150 to redistribute into different areas. So just going to kind of see what I'm planning for this paycheck, just to see if there's any areas where I might not need to top up anything. I am going to, I think, put in 15 into clothes just to kind of build it up. I have no plans to purchase anything, but just always need a little bit in here, I've realized over the years. So I'm going to top that up to 55. So it should have 55, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55. Okay, that's great. So I'm just going to take off 15. Okay. All right. Gifts. It's going to start getting money kind of over the next little while, but you know what? I'm just going to put in, I think, 15 just to kind of ensure, just in case. Put in 15, so it should have 50, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Yes, so the first thing I'll need this for is for Mother's Day, which is in May, then Father's Day, then birthdays are all in the summer in my family. So I might come back and put some more towards my emergency fund, but we will see what other areas I'm really wanting to put money into. Those ones are all fully funded. I want to put money into health. This is a health buffer. So I am going to put in, let me put in 20 today, just because I've had to use some of it recently. And so, you know, just in case, it's here for that. And everything I always use is always linked down below. All the trackers, all the savings challenges, everything. I do not make anything myself. I am so envious of those that are creative. I'm just not. So I love to support others in their creativity. So let's get this organized here. So in health, we have 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. So that's great. I have had to use this a few times before, so it's really nice that I had it. yay me for kind of forethinking about things, which is great. Date night, time for myself. I actually am thinking about signing up for some yoga classes that start in May. They go for 6 weeks. It'll be $60. It's through my city's rec program. And so I think I have 80 in here, but let me see. 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. Yes. So you know what? I am, oh, and I'm going to take off that 20. I'm going to throw in 20 into here. And each little icon, I haven't cleaned this off, but is worth $2.50. So one, that's 5, 10, 15, 20. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. So 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Yes, sorry. I threw in an extra 5 in there. So that's great. I'm quite pleased with that because then that gets me started. Yoga typically isn't offered through my city's rec program in the summer just because everybody's so busy and doing things. So if I do take it again, it will be in the fall. So so we should have 80 left, but let's double check. 5, 10, 15. Seriously, I'm not having a good day here. I apologize. I'm usually not this flimsy with everything. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. Okay. All right, 85. You know what? Did I have 80? Now I'm like totally questioning everything I ever had in there. Whatever. You know what? I'm just going to throw that back into date night just in case. I kind of screwed that up. We'll figure it out later. Furniture is for future furniture. You know what? Travel. I have no plans to travel right now, but I've kind of been thinking like I might want to do some like small little things, like obviously not international or anything. So I think I'm going to put in 20 into here today and get this started back up. I did used to have a lot of money in here, but I did use that to pay off debt, well, put towards my debt. So yeah, this might just take a long time, but we'll put 20 in there and we'll just kind of get started back up with that. So we're just going to remove 20. Furniture is for future furniture. Hopefully not anything now. I'm going to put in 10 into there. So 5 and 10. So we have 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. And I do not color for neatness. It just visual representation. But I do use my trackers too. So I don't know if I need both, but for now it works for me. Dry that off a bit. Okay, so we have $50 left. My hair appointment is booked for the end of April. Had to think on that one. I'm going to throw in 10 into there just to help give an extra little bit. I do put money every paycheck, but just to help boost it a little. So we have 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65 in there. And again, this will get some regular money. Technology is getting money now on this paycheck coming up. Yeah, I think gifts, giving. You know what? I'm going to throw in 10 while I can. While I do have debt, I know it's important to give. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 is in giving. And then we have $30 left. And I'm just going to see where I'm at. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 150, 200, 210. I think I know where I'm going to put think, yeah, let's throw 15 into nails. Again, this is going to get some money anyways, but just to have a little bit more while I can essentially do this, I'm going to do this. So 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. So that is enough for 2 nail appointments. And my next one isn't until towards the end of March. So coming up soon. And we have $15 left. I'm going to throw, why not? We'll throw 10 into my emergency, even though it does get money every paycheck. So there's 100, 200, 20, 25, and 30 in there. So even though it does get money every paycheck, it's good to kind of boost it up a little. And you know what? I'm going to throw in another 5. We'll just go into technology just to help build that up so I can get to my first goal. So in technology, we have 700 in the bank. Well, some of it will end up in the bank, and 10, 15, and 20. So that's great. And that is it. That's all. The money is gone. It's redistributed. This money, this 100 will go into the bank for technology, and then this money will go in for debt. So we are going to see what challenges we are going to bring in, what they're going to be for. So Save the Ton I'm bringing back for, so this will start in April. I actually probably will use this towards sinking funds, just because when it is completed, that amount does help build up sinking funds quite nicely. So, all right. We are bringing back some good ones. So these first 3 are from Mallet, that Budget Lux, and the first one is One Smart Cookie, and this one saves, come on, 75, and I'm going to earmark that still towards sinking funds. I know people quite like these, so I don't mind bringing them back. Grow Through What You Go Through saves 50, and this one I'm actually going to earmark for travel. I'm still going to leave it towards travel, just kind of see what happens. Sweet Sprinkles, I made each one 5 last time. I'm still going to do that. It saves 60, and I'm actually going to earmark this towards debt, because again, if I could get another debt payment going on, that would be really great. Next up is from Kayla, Budget to Bloom. I did have to kind of bend it. This one I'm actually earmarking for retirement, and I did earmark for retirement. It is quite lovely. I just had to kind of get it into the envelope, just because I know my future self needs money, and kind of if I have my debt paid off at the end of May, I am going to be upping the percentage I put in to my retirement, because I don't have tons of time. So, like, I do have time, but I'm not in my 20s, so you know what I mean. So, and it's her Virgo challenge. I am a Virgo, so this one will save 60, and so I'll save it up, and then I will put it into my retirement account. And then this one, next one is from Kayla again at Budget to Bloom. I'm making each one 5, and I'm going to earmark this towards sinking funds. So just generic, whatever I feel like needs it, and it actually saves 80 when it's done. So again, some good amounts when they're completed, and I'll see what kind of happens in April, May, and June with all of my challenges. I'll see how everything goes, and yeah, and if I don't finish any of them by the end of June, I think I'm still going to do the same thing, kind of see where the money lands, redistribute it, and bring back probably some challenges you've already seen. So yeah, these will be used starting in early April with my first paycheck of April. So yeah, that will be exciting. So yeah, I appreciate you watching this video. It is a longer one from me, but I was just doing so much. But I hope that you got to the end. If you did get to the end, I would love to know what is your favorite savings challenge out of Save the Ton, One Smart Cookie, Grow Through What You Go Through, Sweet Sprinkles, the Virgo challenge, or a gift of chocolates. So yeah, I will catch you on the next one, which will be a paycheck stuffing, and I hope that you'll watch. Bye everybody.